changes the lighting. Alright, that's a little bit better. Yeah, how's it going? I like this tripod, but yeah. Gonna do a quick stream today. Honestly, if I had more energy, I would go longer. I just probably won't. That's the thing. Barely slept last night and like running on fumes, but trying to stay consistent. So ready to grit through this. What's up, Just One Human? How's everything? Everything good with you? It's almost 12 a.m. I feel like I stream later than this most of the time. Why are you being so mean to me? Such an iPad kid. Who was the person I have to give a mod to if he's here again? I don't remember his name. I was just thinking that. Do you remember? You're not an iPad kid? That's what an iPad kid would say. That's how I know you are. Don't worry, I would say the same thing if I was. It's Alex, something, okay. Just remind me if you see it. I'm like exhausted right now, so my memory's not what it normally is. But yeah, how's everything with you? Everything good? How's everyone doing today? Everyone doing good? What's up, Adelaide? I hope I said that right. My sister's playing Dress to Impress right now. What is Dress to Impress? What is that? I don't, like, you forget I don't know this kind of stuff. Like, I don't. Is she just like dressing up? Like, what? It's a game on Roblox. Oh, okay. Wow. Dude, Roblox doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are kids so obsessed with this? It's like probably just the, how, like, there's a million different things to do. It's like such a scammy business model though when you think about it. It's just like, oh, we're just gonna like microtransaction kids and steal money from the parents. There was like a funny there's like the Nancy Pelosi trade tracker or something, and like Pelosi owns like a good amount of Roblox. I'm pretty sure it's just so funny. I love Roblox, but only the horror survivor game. Isn't Roblox just like Minecraft though? Like, isn't the same thing? You can play the same sort of game. What's up, Tim? How's everything? What's up, Game Lord? How's everyone doing tonight? So I ended up staying up all night last night, pretty much. Like I literally went to bed at like 5:36 a.m. just because I couldn't sleep. And instead of like tossing and turning, I just finished Animal Farm. I was like, that was a good use of my time. Um, I don't know if it's just me, but every once in a while, I can't sleep for no reason. Like not even stressed out, not even like because I have to do something the next day. Just I can't sleep for whatever reason. So I finished Animal Farm, and it pissed me off because I wish I read it when I was younger. Maybe it would have more effect. Maybe I would have um, appreciated more. Obviously, it's like a younger. It's meant for a younger audience. Obviously, you can parse through the symbolism better when you're older, but still pretty interesting. You're playing Minecraft right now. Animal Farm is so good. Yeah, it is a really good book. Like the just the layers of intent that Orwell went to make everything like representative of some nature of, of humans is pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and it's funny because you can either take it as Stalin, which is who Orwell basically wrote a lot of that about, or you can take it as more modern figures or even older figures when they seize power, how their intentions are just kind of changing, and you kind of see it like it's just a means to the end for a lot of people. What's up, Fluffy Kitty? How's everything? What I'm reading today is Frankenstein. I'm like flying through this. Like compared to the stuff I've been reading recently, it's such a nice change to like these books are just so much more easy to read and so much more fun. I only read it probably a year ago. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I finished How to Win Friends and Influence People, listening to Brain Droppings by George Carlin. Dude, Carlin, like that dude was really, really smart. When you listen to his points, when you read his books, like you see the genius in Carlin, and that's the thing about him. Like people like to call him like a philosopher. I like to call him George Carlin. Like what he does is so unique. To call him a philosopher, to call him a comedian, I think that paints him into a box where he was just him. Columbia, what's up, Kevin? How's everything? I think I read, what was it called? It was I think it was like When Will Jesus Bring the Pork Chops? I read that book by Carlin. Really, really good. Thing about that book was like it was either a very, very smart take on society or just schizophrenic ramblings. And like the distinction between that was very, very hard to grasp sometimes. It was pretty funny. But it was interesting. I never really read anything like that was intended to be funny. Um, I started reading Norm Macdonald's autobiography, or I think he called it a memoir, but he made it somewhat fictional so he couldn't be sued by it by anyone, which is very smart and very Norm like. Yeah. I hope you're just trolling me, Megan. I hope everything's okay with you. You're in our thoughts and prayers. Yeah, just I don't know what to tell you aside from just try to make it through. Try to make it through. You're not. Or is there anyone you can call? Is there any like? I mean, when you get into like relief for such things like that, I mean, the government doesn't have a great track record with that. I already did. Just when human. I already gave it to him. I don't think he just hasn't sent a message yet. There's not anyone you can call. Um, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Uh, I wish I knew more about that subject. Search it up on Google. Oh, I don't like a map just came up and it just doesn't look like a good color. It's like it's not even just red. It's like a dark purple, which is yeah. Prayers out to Megan. I'm sorry. What's up, Catalyst? What's with the video quality? Clean the camera. It looks fine for me. Could just be the Wi-Fi. What is the stream about? Just really talking. I usually don't. These type of streams, I don't like focus it. It's really just whatever comes up. What's up, Linda? Brian Laundry. I don't know who that is. What are the off-limit topics? I mean, anything boring? I don't know. I'm like I don't want to say it's like I wouldn't say a hater, but it's just like most topics are boring to me. So I'm getting a haircut soon, going bald. You vote for Trump. I don't really believe in voting. I don't think either party represents either interest. This is something that Thoreau said. Thoreau said that why should I, as an independent voter, have to vote for either or politician that has been pre-selected by parties in a primary? It's quite unfortunate. But I don't feel like talking about politics. Politics is just so boring. It's just like the same old stuff over and over again. We can just keep complaining. Nothing's gonna get done. People overpromise, you know. You got $50 for voting. Don't share it if it's not. If it's explain it if it's legitimate, but don't explain it if it's not. I don't want to get you in trouble. How old am I? Don't worry about it. You need my shampoo. I know my hair is so healthy. What does it matter how old I am? That's how Trump won. What do you mean? Again, I just don't care about politics. It's just so boring. Like, we could talk here till we're blue in the face, and then I'm just like, nothing got solved. I look great for 48. Thank you so much. Dude. I don't even think you can get in trouble with that. I think the other people could, so that's actually hilarious. But I don't feel like talking about politics. Lord knows the internet is not the place to talk about politics because nothing will ever come from it. And it's just like there's so many more interesting topics. Why don't we just talk about books? I think that's the funniest question I've ever read. I don't even want to read it out loud, but like, I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but I was just taken aback. Kenny, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. You're not going on vacation this year? Dude, I don't know. I don't know, like, I don't really like vacations. The thing about me is like a vacation is just when I like get to relax, when I just get to like do nothing. And like most people when they go on vacation, it's like think like we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to do that. Like I just want to go somewhere and relax. Like to me, that's not it's not something enjoyable. You're yawning during your own stream, yes. Dude, I'm boring myself. That's that's how it is over here. I love it here. I'm gonna subscribe. Thank you. You're going to Disneyland. That's cool. Who are your favorite characters from cinema? It's a good question. I think you got to put the Man with No Name from the Dollars trilogy, Clint Eastwood in The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Um, uh, I don't know, like Walter White probably. That's just anyone that has like interesting character development. Anyone that like Tony Soprano is pretty interesting. Uh, Tommy Shelby. These are just names off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. Um, I can't remember Matthew McConaughey's character in True Detective. That was a good one. Which is the most disgusting film ever? I don't know. What's up, World Genius? Where am I from? From the U.S. I don't know the most disgusting film ever. I'm trying to think. Probably some horror movie. You watched Two and a Half Men? No, I've never watched it. Is it good? I was like too young to watch it when I was growing up. Like not like that I wasn't allowed to. It's just I wasn't interested in it. Um, and is it a show to go back to? I have no idea. Watch it. All right. Like, is it? What kind of show is it? Is it just like a sitcom, or is it like I have no idea about. I just know Charlie Sheen was on it, and then um, he kind of went off the deep end and then got fired. Charlie Sheen is funny. I mean, dude, honestly, his real life story is probably crazier than anything a movie could um, portray. Like, like the tiger blood stuff, and now he like the real story that he like had AIDS the whole time for HIV. I don't know which one he had. It's just like it's so crazy when you think about it. Have you read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? No. You're Batman? Okay, that's cool. Is that the whole show? I could see that being like a super popular show in like what was it, the 2010s or like 2000s. Yeah, probably that's everything. And his brother was getting divorced or something, and he's a nurse. Just they have like zero character development on him. I'm trying to. I'll look up the best characters right now. Oh, dude, I forgot Indiana Jones. Come on, those movies are so good. I used to be like a big James Bond guy. I used to watch all of the. I don't. I actually haven't watched all of them anymore. I haven't watched the newest one, but I used to. I when I was younger, I used to love those movies. They're like kind of cheesy, so it's hard. I feel like they're missing some now. His show is about him being a rich. His brother. Okay, yeah, that sounds like an interesting idea. I'm sure it didn't like age well with some of the craziness going on in that show. That's probably why it's not like in syndication. Oh, another character is like if you've seen the Jack Reacher series, obviously Jack Reacher, like dude, that is like one of the only things I've been able to watch recently that I've been like, this is like awesome. For like the most part, every movie I watch, I'm like, yeah, this is okay. Like this, there was this, there was this, there was this, but like it's just like unapologetically like stupid action, and it's like it's great. This list is awful. You must have watched Dark, right? What's Dark? A Dark Knight? Is that what you're talking about? Obviously, I watched that. The Jeremy Show? No, I've never watched it. Batman. I mean, how could you not like Batman, dude? Batman's like, is there any superhero cooler than Batman? Like, I can't think of one. I'm trying to think genuinely, but like, he literally fights like gods, and he's just a man. Like, come on, like, it's like such a compelling story. Black Mirror first episode gave me nightmares. Yeah, that was Black Mirror. Didn't it used to be really good, and now it's like hit or miss? Knock it off, okay. I'll listen to you, Lou. I mean, I'll watch it. I'll see what it's about. Okay, Lou, I will. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, my neck won't crack. You check out Super Whisper? No, what's that? Oh, it was the AI you were telling me about? I didn't, dude. I've just been um, super busy. I'm just like exhausted right now. I will when I get it. What do you think I should use it for? That was more so what I was trying to ask you. Like, do you think I should transcribe all these things and then put in a written format somewhere? Or, oh, is it a dictation tool for writing? I don't have an issue writing though. When I write, it just flows. It's like super easy. It's just being like creative in certain moments that's difficult. But I don't have like conscious writer's block. Like it's just like, oh, I don't feel it right now, and then if I take a 20-30 minute break from what I'm doing, I can just return to it. Last Samurai's best movie ever. I don't think I've watched it all the way through. Is it worth watching? You do a stream of consciousness, then it's easier to edit or get bullet notes of. Oh, okay. That's interesting then. When I read it, it's just a stream of consciousness though. I don't know. I'll play around with it. Yes, it is, brother. I'm trying to. What is the best movie I've ever seen is probably the best movie I've seen recently is Spider-Man 2. That was like I don't even like Spider-Man, and that was the themes were amazing. The cinematography was great. I watched Inception recently. That was really good. I don't know if it's just like nostalgia or like just the fact that it's like a Clint Eastwood movie, but like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly to me is always one of my favorite movies. I mean, even Spider-Man 3 is like not as bad as I remember it being. Like compared to some of the Marvel movies they're making today, it's like way better. Like I rewatched the I guess all of the old Spider-Mans now, and like compared to Tobey Maguire, like Tom Holland, I don't think he's very good. They ruined Spider-Man. Yeah, they like took the heart out of it. Like it doesn't like they try to like mix it in with the Avengers too much. I feel like, and like they kind of take away from who Spider-Man is. Like everything in the Avengers seems like it has to be like saving the world, whereas like Spider-Man's just like random nonsense, and like it has a story to tell, not just the action. Whereas most of the other movies rely like purely on the action. There's no like character development or anything behind it. But I think that's the problem with most modern movies. Like there's no such thing as making a movie that balances action with character development or does any sort of clever things. I think it's just you have a bunch of executives in a room telling people like, oh, you need to do this, oh, you need to do that. Like, we need to appeal to this market, so you have to include this. We can't insult this group of people. We can't do anything that is not even controversial. Controversial is not the right word. It's risky. We're not allowed to take risks anymore. And I think you see that in terms of the art. I can't remember who said this. Maybe it was, this might have been Nietzsche, but I think it's, if you want to see a reflection of society, look towards the art. Is the art inspiring? Is the art expressive? Is the art something noteworthy? Or is it dumb? Is it boring? Is it simple? And I think if you look at the art in our culture, it's very much lacking certain things that really should be there. There's no heart in it. There's pure consumerism. There's I feel like I keep talking about this meme, but it was literally a meme, and it was if America built the pyramids, and it was like, obviously it was a Bass Pro Shop pyramid, but there was a highway around it. There was like all of these consumer shops, and it was funny. You see the art people make these days. Yeah, I see like the modern art that's just like a banana taped to a wall, and it's like, all right, that's just money laundering to me. Um, Plain and simple. It's just so a rich person can buy this piece of art and it appreciates. But there's definitely good artists today. I just don't think they're put to the forefront. I don't think they're emphasized. I don't think they're appreciated. And if they are appreciated, it's always too late. Like, I mean, look at Kafka. You look at Nietzsche. You look at people like that. Like true genius is never recognized in its time. Um, was it Van Gogh as well? Van Gogh was never sold a painting during his life. Van Gogh literally got complimented by a woman for his ears, and he cut an ear off and gave it to her because she was the only one that was ever nice to him. And it's like he literally couldn't give away his paintings when he was alive. Meanwhile, he dies, and they're worth millions of dollars. Like, it's true art's really not something for other people; it's for yourself. But nowadays, we're like we mix it up with the consumerist element to it. Like, if it sells for a lot of money, then it's high art. That's not the case. Art is whatever you express through non-verbal or non-simple manners. Placing five buckets on top of each other and drop them. Once the person's gone, they start evaluating it. Yeah, but like I think like the modern artworks, I think um, a lot of them are just going to not appreciate like the other things because it's not pleasing. You look at the Mona Lisa, you look at the Sistine Chapel, you look at works like that, like those were painters that weren't just painters. Those were painters that were scientists. Like, they mastered the arts of forms. They mastered anatomy. They mastered absolutely everything about the human body so that they could paint the human body. Like, Da Vinci would literally go grave robbing so that he could study internal organs and study bones and all of these things. Like, the dude was weird, but like it made his art better. And it's like it takes that level of obsession, and it takes that level of craftsmanship to create something great. Yeah, I mean, no one really talks about that element of it, but yeah, it was a very weird guy. Nowadays, people use tools and everything to draw. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, the tools can make us better. Like, AI can teach you more than you could ever learn in any other context, but people use the tools improperly. Like, what do most people use the internet for? Most people use the internet for stupid things like entertainment or anything that's not productive, anything that's not expressive, anything that's not really doing anything for the person. And meanwhile, like, at least here we're trying to talk about cool ideas. Maybe it's not educational, maybe it's more entertainment right now, but for the most part, like, if you're trying to do good with the tools you have, if you're trying to move yourself forward or do something that is expressive, then it's a good use of the tool. But I just think the vast majority of people aren't doing that. They're going to the more negative elements of these inventions. Like, the internet should bring people together. The internet should be the free and open spread of information. But I feel like it's become more compartmentalized and more centralized and more safe than it used to be, especially in terms of viewpoints, because we almost get like, think of how algorithms work. Like, you almost get looped into a certain tunnel. You almost get looped into a certain algorithm, into a certain set of beliefs, and then that's the beliefs that are suggested to you for the rest of time. And it's weird how it's not like more well balanced and more informative. But again, it's just playing to the lower natures of individuals. What's up, Robin? How's everything? Da Vinci was weird though, because Da Vinci was like, it wasn't just the human forms. He would also study nature as well, and um, he also just like studied the changing of the seasons. He studied the leaves. He studied absolutely everything that he could so that he could become a better painter. Modernization didn't help people get the best out of them, but ruined many people's lives. Yeah, I think it made life easier, but in a certain regard, it took away from certain human ingenuity to say. What do I do about the tornadoes? I mean, really, all you can do is if you can't evacuate, like get somewhere safe in the house. Don't obviously don't be on the open. Get to the lowest part of the house, and I think it's door frames, stuff like that. Hide under tables, stuff like that. Like, I mean, all you can do is wait it through, and you're in our prayers, you're in our thoughts, and yeah. How long are we shooting for? 35 minutes. Why are you asking me this now? To say, I hope you're safe. I hope your family's safe. Why are you asking me stuff like this? Your ADHD just kicked in, dude. Yeah, sometimes I do that as well. Sometimes I ask a question that I should not ask. I know exactly what you mean. It's like there's a time and place for everything, and it's usually I have the wrong timing. I think I'm gonna head out though. I'm exhausted. Um, Probably stream again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. I will catch you guys later. Megan, I hope everything works out for you. Have a good rest of your night, everyone.